Disney now trying to repeal the Don't Say Gay bill in Florida, which they're an entertainment company, not a legislature. So that had, this actually had bipartisan support. It was empowering the parents. Actually, 70% of recently polled Floridians side with Governor Ron DeSantis on this. Now, signing the bill into law Monday, banning teachers from giving classroom instruction on sexual orientation or gender identity in kindergarten through third grade classrooms seems fine, but the critics and the LGBTQ LMNOP group has a real problem with this, and it's gone to a new level.
You know, we've been talking about this consistently, so I'm sure everyone at home has kind of heard. They're calling this a Don't Say Gay bill. It doesn't say anywhere in that Don't Say Gay. That's not in that bill. But joining us now for more is founder of King Consulting, activist for Moms for Liberty, and also a Florida mom herself, Quisha King, and Florida State Representative Joe Harding. Great to have you both on, and good morning.
Good morning.
Representative Harding, you represent the 22nd district in Florida there, but I want to talk about the Reedy Creek Improvement District because people are saying this gives Disney special privileges, which is kind of this conversation that Disney has these special privileges.
Self-governing.
Ron DeSantis talked about it. What is this RCID?
So this was created by a Democrat legislator and signed into law by a Democrat governor many decades ago, and really was a different era at that time in Florida where Disney was was one of the only, really crucial parts of the tourism economy that we had in Florida. So this is something that's really old. It's not been really looked at in a long time, and probably needs to be revisited.
Yeah, no, Quisha, it's interesting because they do have the self-governing rule where they basically have their own fire, their own police. They have a lot of jurisdiction over law enforcement there. And so for them to step into a legal debate, this bill in particular, the language, it's not anything like what's being perceived in the thing. It is actually empowering parents, okay? We don't want your kids, or our kids, I have young kids too, under third grade being taught about sexual orientation or anything. Teach my kids how to put a man on the moon. Reading, writing, arithmetic, actual science, and let them play dodgeball. What do you think?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's right.
Quisha, sorry.
Sorry. Thank you. I absolutely agree. That is what parents want, and that's why you see so much support for it. It's because it's common sense. There aren't parents who want their children, their young children especially, sexualized. We want our children to just learn the basics. And that's why with Moms for America, who I'm with, and you can go to momsforamerica.us to check us out, we believe that liberty starts in the home. And so it is about parental rights. This is about what has been happening is parents have been kept out of the loop on so many crucial instances and information that's going out to our children. My own daughter was asked what pronouns she wanted to go by in 8th grade. And to me, for a young child who was not asking anything about that type of idea, it's teachers in many instances and administrations that are pushing this onto the kids. It's not the children who, children are not asking these things. So we definitely need more transparency in our schools.
We never knew what our teachers. Like I never knew if my teacher was married to a man or a woman or what. They were
discussing this earlier in the morning. I mean, I didn't know what my teachers did on the weekends. I didn't know what they did for summer break.
Crazy.
I mean, they were our teachers. I can't imagine being 8 years old and being asked what my pronouns are. But Representative Harding, you were ready to chime in there. So I know you have some opinions here, and you're obviously in Florida, so you're hearing what Floridians are saying. What's going on?
Well, and I'm a parent as well, and I've got 2 children in grade school now. And so what I would tell you is that this was probably the largest miscalculation by the Democrat Party and then their allies like Disney and these special interest groups that frankly profit off of what they are indoctrinating our kids with, because every time they insert a new theory they've got to teach our kids, it's a new resource guide, a new study guide, a new round of research has to be done. And these groups make money on all of that. And so I said this often, I wish the Democrats would just be honest about what they're for, instead of yelling at us about being anti-gay, which we're not, and the bill does nothing of the sort. But what they're for is indoctrinating our children as young as 5 years old and teaching them about 100 different types of gender. They're for being able to teach and have a child change their sexual orientation and change their name without their parents being involved.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
those are just completely out of touch, not only with their own voters, as been shown in polling that the majority of Democrat voters actually agree with us, but the overwhelming majority of Americans, they're just completely out of touch.
Well, you know what's interesting, Quisha, is I've seen just a brief cursory search of the internet. There's a number of reports talking about how certain teachers are now taking all gender out of classrooms. There's no Mr. and Mrs. anymore. They're taking the bill way off to the other extreme, saying, okay, fine. Well, then I won't teach Mr., Mrs., ma'am, or sir. Any of the traditional sides of that stuff. But Disney employees now, they're staging a walkout at Disney in Florida and California and beyond because, Disney Channel stars and their employees, they can't be bothered with actual law. Take a listen to this.
What's up? We're the cast of Raven's Home and the EPs, and we are walking out today in support of this ridiculous bill. We don't like it.
They're in support of this ridiculous. I don't think she's being very clear there, but what do you make of this?
It's funny because I don't know if they know things like this, but parents, the ones who actually bring their children to Disney and actually buy the channels and buy all the stuff, we're walking out too. So guess what? When we walk out, our dollars come with us. So I don't know, she might want to, all these people walking out, they might want to check themselves because if we walk out and when we do, because a lot of people are boycotting Disney, you don't get a check, Raven. So you might want to rethink that. And so Disney might want to also. And I just want to say thank you to Joe Harding and Governor DeSantis for all the hard work on this bill. Parents are supported 100%. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I canceled all that Disney garbage after they fired Gina Carano.
I haven't canceled anything yet, but I mean, I'm a Disney fan. Both of you in Florida, like you said, you both have kids. You've obviously spent time at Disney World. So has Carl. So have I. Quisha King and Florida State Representative Joe Harding, thank you so much for joining us this morning.